rightly, it's defeat, our first of the season. Just can you give your perspective as that game?
Yeah, first half wasn't good enough. You know, we had to make some changes just due to some tiredness and people just feeling certain things. One arriving late, which you give people opportunities, and I don't think we really took them opportunities. I think that I actually think we defended well, and that's the frustration of the game. As we actually didn't defend poorly in the first half. I think they had one chance. We've had a couple of areas that not really hurt them, and we've been done on 2 counter-attacks, and that isn't good enough. You can't be done on your own throw-on in their box, and we were. You have to foul, you have to be crude, unfortunately, and maybe take a booking for the team, and we've let them break on us. Listen, when you watch it back, you'll see it's a clear foul on Samuel Adenola. We've seen it back. It's a clear foul. Referee's got that wrong, but I will say I thought the referee ref well. And I said to the players, they've got to start listening to me, because I believe with half hour to go, we're as good as anyone. And I think you've seen that. I think with 30 minutes to go, I thought we were absolutely superb. We've taken a full-time team all the way to 100 minutes, looked fitter, looked stronger, hit the bar twice. Had 2 unbelievable chances from Darian and Millers in the last minute, and unfortunately it wasn't meant to be in the end. But we mustn't let that derail us. Listen, we could have drawn with Dorking on Saturday, drawn today and been over the moon and had 2 points. We've got 3 out of 2. I think that's really good to have, because listen, we knew at the start, the running that we had at the start, how hard it is, how tough it's going to be, and it's proven to be that. But to be competing with teams like Dagenham, Dorking, Maidenhead, Maidstone, I think is a credit to the group and where we are. It's a credit to the football club, but we've got to, we've just got to get to being more aggressive in the first half, and that doesn't mean just working hard. That means getting on the ball and moving it and playing with a purpose. And you look at Devontae Stanley in the last half hour, he's superb. First 60 minutes, he didn't want to do them runs that he does. So it's just one of them games where 2 poor goals have crossed us today, I feel, because I knew that we would come on strong. You see the bench, and unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. I must say, great support from us today as well, and I'm gutted I didn't send them home with at least a point.
And it's a difficult place to come here. There are fans behind this goal, behind you now, loud throughout the 90 minutes. But just that determination and that push in, especially towards the end, how proud are you just to do that in a place like this at a full-time opposition?
I think that's what we have to look at. Should we even be competing with teams like this? And you have to say we've come here today, and for 60 minutes I thought we were average. Last half hour we were by far the better team. They had something to defend, something to look after, but I thought we completely dominated the last half hour, and that's really, really pleased. I just said to the players in there, you've got to take courage from that. You've got to believe that we can compete with everyone. I said to you, we've competed with 4 full-time teams so far. We've got another 3 to go coming up, and they're tough games. But we're fit, we're strong, we're not a bad side. We do lack a bit of quality at times, and we've got to be a little bit calmer on the ball. And we've got to understand that when teams are playing a 3-4-3, can we get our fullbacks out and be a little bit braver, and little things like that, like we did in the last half hour. But if you don't concede the 2 goals that we've conceded, you can say we win the game 1-0. But listen, hindsight's a wonderful thing. We've got to make fouls. We've got to stop things happening in their box to be countered on like that. And it's disappointing. But it's overall, as disappointing as today is, 3 great points on Saturday. Let's not let it deter from what was a really good win, and a little bit unfortunate today for the second half performance.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.